Man, we are at 101 subscribers. It's freaking cool, man. Let's go. Hey, welcome back to the channel, my friend. Happy, foggy, misty, wherever you are day to day. It's a little chilly. It's very, very foggy. It's actually pretty, yeah, it's pretty. Like, foggy days like this when the whole world is asleep because of winter, it's actually pretty cool. I don't hate it. I'm a little chilly, and I hope my camera gear doesn't get completely soaked in this mistiness, so I have to make sure not take too long with my ramblings this morning. But man, it is a great day, and I hope you're having a great day. We're going to talk about something that I hope is particularly practical and helpful. But before we do that, quick housekeeping thing. We have hit 100 subscribers, and I'm pretty stoked about that. And one of the comments from, oh, I hope I say it right, Paola Reeds, man, she had a great idea of we should do a 100 subscriber video, and I think that's freaking awesome. So we're gonna do that. So before or after, either, at some point today, please go to the channel page. There is a survey poll thing where you guys get to choose what the 100 subscriber video is. Right now I think we've got a couple of people that have already taken the survey. I'm gonna wait at least a little bit till we have a plethora. Yes, a plethora.
Oh yes, you have a plethora.
Jefe, what is a plethora?
Until we have a plethora of responses, so that, you know, as much of the community that wants to participate in shaping that video gets to participate. So if you haven't already, go check out that survey on the channel page. Give us your feedback, and we're gonna make a video based on what you guys in the community, you 100 beautiful human beings that are following along on the channel, whatever you guys want the video to be, we're gonna go with that, and it's gonna be pretty fun. There's some cool stuff on there that I mean, like, no matter what anybody picks, it's gonna be a fun video. So go over there, go do that, take care of that, man. Things in the studio rocking right along. Got a couple of commissions that have come in for some iconography work, doing that. Still, it's been super busy with public school teaching and with life, and I haven't been able to sit down and edit the short films on the icons that I've painted recently. So still working on that. Just finished a major watercolor painting. I think I took a picture of it. Might post it in this video, we'll see. Just finished that painting, very excited for that. Finished that in a good time, because this week's gonna be pretty busy with school stuff. I'm gonna get that done, and then we'll start the next big painting. So lots of studio art being made, and very excited about that. But today, very quickly, I wanna give you two very practical tools that you can use for your self-care when it comes to cold and flu season. Now, I don't know if you can tell in the video, but all this right here is not working. You know, there's a very old prayer that goes something like, thank you, God, for the holes in our bodies. And it's a funny thing to pray until, you know, these right here don't work anymore. Man, I have not been able to breathe through my nose for like 4 days, and hopefully I don't sound too nasally today. But that brought me to today's video, and I want to talk about two very practical tools that you can use to make it through cold and flu season and hopefully have a less terrible experience. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a whatever. These are just things that I use, and they work, and they work really well. You know, when I first started teaching, germs were a real issue for me, man. I was sick all the time. And then some of that's normal, because you're not used to being around all these germy little children. And your immune system builds up. But, man, like a cold would turn into a sinus infection every time. Or an upper respiratory infection every time. And it's just hard to get through cold and flu season, especially if you're a teacher. So this is especially for all my teacher friends out there, but really it's for anybody that struggles with cold and flu season. And I hope these two tools are very useful and very practical for you. Now, the first one I want to talk about is my favorite. It is my favorite, and it is the weirdest. By far, the weirdest little tool that you'll ever use during cold and flu season, and that's this little guy right here. This is not a teapot. This is not for making tea. This is for rinsing out your sinuses, and it's called a neti pot. N-E-T-I, neti pot. This little dude right here is my best friend in cold and flu season. And it is the weirdest thing ever on the planet. Yes, I'm gonna do this on video. You fill this sucker full of moderately warm, not quite hot water. You put a saline packet in there. You put this joker in this nose, turn your head, and all the water comes out the other nostril.
This is the worst.
Ooh, that's weird on video. Super weird. Anyways, it goes in here, cleans all the stuff out, and all the stuff comes out. And yeah, it's gross. Yes, I will not do this in front of any other human being. I ask my wife to leave the room if I have to. It's gross, but it is highly effective in keeping your cold or flu from getting worse. When I started using this thing, like right now I have a cold. It sucks, but I'm on the tail end of it. I can tell I'm getting better. And it used to, man, a cold for me would last like 7 to 10 days because, one, I usually will, unless I get really bad sick, I'll keep my distance from students, but I'll keep teaching. And even like if I'm on a holiday or whatever, like it used to take forever just for this crap to go away. And this thing has helped me tremendously. I breathe better, it keeps my sinuses clear, keeps my brain from getting squeezed too bad with sinus pressure. It's just a fantastic tool. If you're in the States, you can get this at Walmart. I think it's like, I don't know, maybe $9, $10. It comes with like 50 packets of the saline solution. To re-up the saline packets is not very expensive, like $4 or $5. And you get a whole bunch of them. But this thing, I use it every morning and every night, and it works, and it is absolutely the #1 tool. Like if I was gonna give people anything for allergy season or cold and flu season, this thing is #1. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, it sucks, but it works, and it will make you feel better. So that's the first tool. The second tool, not so much a tool as a supplement, but it is echinacea. And if you have not, let's see if I make this thing do the thing. Oh no, because I put it on auto lock. Never mind. If this thing right here, echinacea, is one of the best supplements that I take in terms of just bodily health, but especially for cold and flu season. It's just it's an herbal supplement. You can get it at any of your grocery stores. It's pretty easy to come by. It's not very expensive. When I feel a cold coming on, I'll double the dose and usually eat a bunch of oranges, and those two things together will shorten. I just got dripped on by the tree. It'll shorten the length of my cold pretty significantly. Funny story, when my wife and I got married, she was taking this stuff all the time. And I used to make fun of her for it. I call it like voodoo medicine. I'm like, what are you taking them voodoo pills for? It's just like some little green thing in a capsule. I don't understand why that's doing you any good. And she used to tell me like, you really should, you should take it. It'll make you feel better, and it'll help you not get so sick all the time. And I would just make fun of her for it because I was young and dumb. And now I'm just old and dumb, and that's fine. So finally I kind of gave in and I started taking this stuff, and it works, man. I don't get nearly as sick as often as I used to. And anytime I'm coaching a teacher and they're starting to kind of feel run down, I'll tell them, like, if you're not taking this herbal supplement called echinacea, you really probably should, and it'll be good for you. Again, I'm not a doctor, I'm not prescribing anything, but I haven't ever heard of anybody that had negative side effects from taking this little over-the-counter herbal supplement, and it's pretty great. So that's echinacea. You can freeze that, bam, right there. Take that; it's good for you. Yeah, those are the two things that I would suggest. We're entering into that time where allergies are pretty bad. It's getting into be springtime. It's cold and flu season. So I would strongly recommend, if you're not using these two things already, and yes, I know people, sometimes people will tell me, well, I do the nasal, like, up the nose. Sure, that's great. It's not as good as this. I guarantee it. Yeah, the first couple of times it's really weird. You got to figure out how to do this. But once you figure it out, it's significantly better than the other stuff. So I would strongly encourage you to utilize these. And hopefully that helps you make it through cold and flu season a little bit easier. And that makes your life a little bit easier. And when you can do that, your self-care gets a little bit better. And the tree keeps dripping on my hat, and it's very irritating. Where is it? Right. Yeah. Anyways, that's all I've got for you today. It's cold and flu season. I need to go blow my nose. That's probably like, if I was gonna say the third tool, like a bonus option, handkerchief. You know, I think I did this in my EDC video. I cannot tell you how nice it is to carry a handkerchief on you. You know, my students are like, ew, mister, that's so gross. Like, it's germs. I'm like, it's not any more germy than that box of tissues that everybody under the sun with all their germy fingers have touched. So, and plus you don't ever have to worry about it. I can be out in the middle of nowhere, and if I have to blow my nose, I have a handkerchief in my pocket. So that would be bonus tool number 3, go get you a handkerchief. That's just a fun word to say, handkerchief. Anyways, have a great rest of your day. I hope you are able to avoid cold and flu season. And if you don't, there's some tools for you to make your life better. Make sure you like, subscribe, do all the algorithm things so that we can continue to grow, and 100 followers becomes 1,000, becomes 100,000, becomes 1,000,000. Because why not? That would be cool. That's all I got for you. Have a great rest of your day. Until I see you next time, keep climbing.